a retro gamer and hobbyist artist with a lot of nerve. Crolister, the master of ponage. Hi guys, Crolister here with the 4th episode of the Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl Let's Play, which will focus on me getting the 4th gym badge. This will probably be the shortest episode of the Let's Play, since there really isn't a lot you gotta do at all in between Veilstone and Pastoria City. So, first off, I'll show you some useful people in Veilstone City. The girl in this house will massage any Pokemon of your choice. If you have any Pokemon that evolve via happiness, this is useful to contribute to the matter. You can do it once a day, every day, and she also gives you a ball capsule sticker. The street thug outside of the house gives you Nasty Plot, a technical machine. And on the right of the city, the guy with the giraffe rig will give you a metronome, the hold item metronome, which can be useful for moves like Bullet Seed. So, I'm gonna let my Torterra hold it. These meteorite you see in Veilstone City are specifically for Deoxys to change its form, if you should happen to have a Deoxys within these games. So we're gonna go south of Veilstone City and work our way into Pastoria City, which is where the 4th gym is. Like usual, I'll skip over the trainer battles and just tell you what Pokemon they have. There's an unavoidable female psychic first going into the route down here. And she comes at you with a Ghastly, a Kadabra, and a Misdreavus. We can't get the item over there until we beat the 5th gym, so I'll just grab these berries. This private investigator has 3 Goldines. Pathetic. Come here, fat stuff. I want to battle you. That collector has 3 Ponytas. I just love how the collectors have to have 3 of the exact same Pokemon in this game. That beauty has everybody's favorite sinnoh Pokemon. Sarcastically speaking, of course, Wormadam. And I guess the fact that it knows Sucker Punch makes it even more hateful. This Psychic has a Haunter and a Kadabra. In the National Pokédex post-game, this trench, of course, becomes the Sandop Spring, leading to the Turnback Cave where Giratina is found. Got another collector. He has Roselias. That could be useful if you use moves like Giga Drain. We got Ruins Maniac. He has a shield on. Another Ruins Maniac. He has a Cranidos, a Bronzor, and a Geodude with Sturdy. Technically, this isn't faster than going through the grass and not getting an encounter. Whatever. There's an item in the Ruin Maniac Cave. It's Dig. And if you catch all of the Ladder Unown, this turns into a tunnel that takes you to an exclusive part of the Solaceon Ruins, where you can get the question mark and exclamation point Unown. We got one more trainer before we go to the Valor Lakefront, and it's another collector. He has Buizel. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can proceed to Valor Lakefront from here, except maybe one item. I'm gonna get the item. It's a max potion, very nice. Honey Tree aside, that's about it in this area. Yeah. Alright, Valor Lakefront with us. No hand item? Then why is there a random indentation in the fence? You can't actually go to Lake Valor yet. There's scientists blocking the way. Paralyze heal? Meh. I never understood what this restaurant is for. It just takes you out saying that they're currently closed and doesn't give you the date that they're open. There are some other items, including a Poké Chap you can get after you beat the 7th gym and get Rock Climb. And this is where the, quote, game creators are as well, with the pool and the house above them. The clown in this building gives you Trick Room. That's about it as far as we can really go. If you talk to the police officer in this building, he'll restore your Pokemon. Pastoria City's not that far away, though. I know the shards have different uses in different games. So, that girl just has a B-barrel. For a moment, I was like, why is there a float soul just there? And then it was only then that I saw that there was a swimmer with it. Derp. That guy has 3 shallows. 1 West C, the others are East C. Shallows and Gastrodon were supposed to have debuted in Hoenn, apparently. So the fact that they came back in Sinnoh and got an additional form that you can get from different areas is a pretty cool touch. And I like Gastrodon, so, you know. He has a Magikarp, a Gyarados, and a Remoraid. Dr. Footstep. Interesting. Yeah, we do quite a lot of walking here. Nice. At least I got a free ribbon. This beauty just has a Glameow. We can get this item now. Any further exploration will require Surf and/or Rock Climb later. Meanwhile, I got Aerial Ace, a flying type move that never misses. I'm gonna teach that to Crobat later. And we'll get some more berries. Aguav berries. Those were significant in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Especially if you were a shiny hunter. So here we are in Pastoria City, where I will do some examination before we take on the gym. We're gonna deal with the Team Galactic Grunt later. Right now, we're gonna play a safari game at the Great Marsh. This is a requirement for story progression. Technically, no, because I played Sinnoh more than once. Yeah, let's play. You want to talk to the Ace Trainer as soon as you enter the park. He gives you Defog, which is your next hidden move. That's why the Great Marsh is required. And while I'm here, I'll try to catch at least one new Pokemon. At least one. There, I caught a Wooper. And a Marill. Otherwise, I hate the Safari Zone, and the fact that there are some Pokemon you can only get in it is like a massive challenge for completing the Pokédex. We can now buy Dust Balls and Quick Balls, more importantly. Quick Balls are like the best for filling your Pokédex up quickly. Some easier to find and catch Pokemon, just throw a Quick Ball, and you're good to go. This is the move reminder. He can make your Pokemon learn or remember moves it can learn up to its current level or form in exchange for a heart scale. I get heart scales in this game by mining in the Grand Underground, which I do consistently. It's very useful. And there's some berries in Pastoria as well. Alright, let's take on the gem, shall we? This is a water gem. It's also another maze you gotta navigate, though it's a lot easier to figure out than Maylene's gem, which was a cluttering mess to try and get through. I think the fisherman can be avoided, otherwise you're pretty much required to battle all the other trainers. And I battle them anyway, because I'm sadistic. That kid just has a Buizel. Like usual, it has a priority move. While navigating the maze, you have to flip switches that lower or heighten the water level, which allow the wraps to be crossed on different levels throughout the gym. Why are you fishing in a swimming pool, by the way? He has a Barboach, which is water and ground type, I think. Whiscash, I know for a fact, at least. So, you need a grass type in order to take it out, for sure. You need a grass type in a Sinnoh playthrough, much more than you need in a Kanto playthrough, so... That's why I got Torterra as well as Luxray. The Sailor has a couple of Wingulls. Quick attack user, again. You could No. This was the very tuber I thought at the very beginning. Yeah. She has an Azurill and a Marill. Azurill is not even a water type. It's normal and fairy. And then Marill is water and fairy. So, that's still a better twist than the uneven gender ratio it has. He has a Goldeen, a Barboach, and a Gyarados. Shouldn't be that much longer. That's kind of a trick right here, so, There's one more Sailor we gotta battle. He has both kinds of Shellos and a Wingull. And with that, we can confront the gym leader. That's the fisherman I already battled. The gym leader of Pastoria City is named Crasher Wake, and he's a wrestler that contributes his prize money to help Pastoria City. He is a water-type specialist. Let's go. He opens with a Gyarados, so make sure you have an electric type. Then he has a Quagsire, which is water and ground. Electric's not going to do any good on that, and its only weakness is grass. So, I'm going to use Torterra on him. At least it's a double weakness. And then his ace Pokemon is a Floatzel. It's the same level as Maylene's Lucario, level 30, interestingly. It's very fast, and it has Ice Fang. That could have OHKO'd Torterra, cause that'd be a double weakness. Otherwise, Crasher Wake's not that intimidating, compared to other gym leaders in Sinnoh. So now that we've beaten Crasher Wake, we will be given the Finn badge. We can use the hidden move Defog outside the battle, which we're gonna need for our next destination. We also get water stickers and Brine, a water move that does more damage on an opponent if they have less than half their health left. Traded Pokemon up to level 50 should obey us, and the maximum and minimum levels of the Pokemon in the Grand Underground will increase. Ideal for level grinding, which I've been doing. Alright, now do you remember the Team Galactic Grunt we saw earlier? We're gonna go and chase him down now. Boo. Where do you think you're going, noob? What the? Barry? Do you mind? I'm chasing down the baddie. You're gonna regret this, bro. Still haven't evolved your Starly, I see. Oh, really? A Quick Claw? Double team? What? That's not alright. Having the opponent increase their evasiveness is one of the worst actions that can happen in a battle. Luckily, I didn't miss some. Very bad. Aqua Jets! Like they say in the title screen of a Namco arcade game with that name. If you look at Luxray's main, it was kind of blurring up, and that looked a little bit weird to me. So, man. Hey man, that's what you get for jumping me. Now, if you kindly please, I got a Galactic Grunt to chase down. There you are. You were looking at me while you were saying that, you know. It's me again. No, I'm not gonna leave you alone. You're a criminal. Finally, I get to battle you. There you go. Alright, after you battled the Team Galactic Grunt that was in Pastoria City, just go up into the Valor Lakefront, and Cynthia will be there. Talk to her. She'll tell you about the Psyduck you saw blocking one of the routes on our way to Veilstone, and she will give you the secret medicine. Which, from the original Diamond and Pearl, was a reference to the Johto region, as it straight up says it's from Cianwood City. The same medicine you used to help the Olivine Lighthouse Ampharos. Right, so we can proceed. You will need Defog to go through that route as well, just so you know. Since this was a short section where getting the gym badge is concerned, I think I'll go back to Solaceon Town and do the Solaceon Ruins to wrap up this video. I purposely didn't do this in the previous episode. However, I will need to encounter an Unown at least once for the Pokédex. Top right, lower left. Top right, top left again, and lower left. I was like, I'm gonna have trouble memorizing this, so how about the Pokage? There, I just write down the order with the memo pad. You wanna talk to this kid down here. He'll return to his house after you do. And there's actually a trainer in this cave, a Ruins Maniac. He has a couple of Geodudes and a Bronzor. In each of the floors, from the second one going down, you'll find the letter Unown spelling out the word friend. And the other letter Unown can be found in any of the dead-end chambers. You'll need to run around several steps in a row to get one to appear, though. I caught an F Unown off camera, just so I could have one of them right away. There are 4 items in the main chamber that was instructed on the front of the entry. A rare candy, a nugget, one of the Arceus plates, the Mind Plate, which is the one for the Psychic type, and an odd incense. Although, since you can't get Mr. Mime and Diamond... Pearl, you can only get it in Diamond, opposite to Sudowoodo. That's not going to be a much worth for me in this specific playthrough. And if you talk to the boy in his house after you catch an Unown and show it to him, he will give you a ball capsule. So you can personalize your Pokemon's entry effect. And that's where I'll wrap it up for this video. Consider subscribing or at least checking out my channel if you like any of the franchises listed, because I plan to talk about them a lot and want to continue doing so for my channel. I am a hobbyist artist that makes fan art of different game characters and franchises I like, and will occasionally come out with some Let's Plays of mostly retro games I have that I feel like are worth playing for sport on my channel. I have quite a lot in mind, so consider checking me out if you are interested. And I'll come out with the next part of this Let's Play in a week or so. I am Crolister, Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more content, and I will see you guys very soon.